Welcome to Cashflow. In this video I'm going to show you the reports that you can get to help you track and manage your stock. Firstly, on the left hand side, if you click into the reports module, you will see our reporting is set up between general, income and expenditure reports. If we go to general reports, if you scroll down, you'll see there is a report here which is called the stock overview report. If we drill into here, we'll have the option to show, do we want to see orders only, which is going to show all our items where we've got pending deliveries, and also alerts only if we just want to include the items where the quantity is low on stock. So it's going to show us a report, shows what we need to order. I'm going to leave both of those unticked and I'm going to download this report. Once we download this report, it's basically going to put it into a CSV format for me so I can open this up using Excel. We can see down the left hand side that report is now ready. If I click on that, this has now opened up my stock report. As you can see, it's showing me the stock code, the stock description, the product description, and it's also got how many, my price in here, my quantity in stock, my stock value, if I've got any pending deliveries, and my alert levels. So as you can see, just by looking at this report, I've got a complete overview of what I've got in stock, what the value of that stock is, what's pending a delivery, and what my alert levels are set at. So I can see a complete overview of my business and what's going on with my stock. I'm just going to click that, don't save. Another report, so if we go back into reports on the left hand side and click on income reports, we can now go and have a look at an income by product. If we click income by product, this is now going to show us a report of exactly how much money's come in by each product line. We can see here that I've got piping 1 foot has generated £300 for me within my business. This is based off what's been paid. We can also have a look at a report of what's been issued, so whether or not you've issued invoices but not been paid them yet. So if I click on issued and rerun the report, we can now see that piping 1 foot has been generated £250 and £800 for 2 foot. So we can see an easy, simple graph with a breakdown of exactly how much revenue I'm making from my various products within my business. If we scroll back to the income reports, we've also got an income by sales code report. If we click into here, and again we're just going to switch that to items issued and rerun the report, we can now see exactly what's happened within my whole business. So I've got £6,000 have been invoiced against sales, I've got £500 against materials, £1,000 against boiler change, and I've got £1,050 that I've invoiced out against stock. If I drill into this report, that's actually going to now drill down to the specific transactions that make that up. So we can see the 3 invoices here that we've created that make up my £1,050 invoiced. I've got the ability to actually click into that invoice as well, and that's actually going to take me down to the specific invoice and open it up so I can see that information in more detail, plus all of the customer information in here as well. If we click on reports on the left hand side of the screen and go into expenditure reports, we can now have a look at our expenditure by supplier, by payment method, but if I click on my expenditure by purchase code and put in my date range, it's going to show me a breakdown of, obviously you can see my piping in here and my piping 2 foot in here. If I drill into this, that's going to drill down to my purchase invoice that I've generated and the orders that I've placed for those products. And again, we can just drill into that reference and that's going to take me straight through to the purchase invoice, and it's going to show me the details and the price and the supplier information on there. So that's how easy it is to generate those reports using the reporting module. Alternatively, if we go into the invoices module on the left hand side and click on the sales code button on the top right hand side of the screen, we can see our stock code listed within here. If I just drill into my stock code, we'll have the option to view transactions. So if we view transactions at the top of the screen, we can also drill into those 3 specific transactions directly from there. We can also download a sales history report, and that's just going to let us choose the start date and the end date for the report that we want to run, the code that we want to run on, so I'm going to run it on my stock. You can also run these specific reports against sales codes that you've got set up, and whether or not you want to include the customer details. If I now download that report, that's just going to pop that report into an Excel format for me, and again we can see the date, the invoice, the customer, the quantity and the rate, and the full description for all of the invoices for that period related to that stock code. And that's how easy it is to track and report on the stock that you're buying and selling using your cash flow software.